Okay, today here in the Stamping Blanks channel, we're going to use a technique for smoothing rough edges and also for rounding over corners. What we're going to be working with is a 16 gauge stainless steel cuff bracelet blank. And this one is 3/4 of an inch wide. And you'll notice that it has a bit of a twist to it, and that's from the way that it's produced. So what I do is I have a couple pair of flat nose pliers. I've put some tape, electrical tape, around the ends just to keep from marring the finish of the metal. And just give it a little twist and that'll straighten that right out. And then after you do that, then you'll notice there's a little bit of a curve to it, so you just kind of straighten it out with your hands. It doesn't take a lot. And now, what we're going to do, I'm using a sanding belt here. This is for a belt sander, and it's attached to a piece of plywood using a couple of screws on each end. This particular belt happens to be 80 grit. I took it off of my stationary belt sander, so it's used. It's still plenty sharp to accomplish what we want here today. You can use either an 80 grit or you could try 120. Somewhere in that range will give you the results that you desire. So the first thing I do is I hold it up nice and vertical and go back and forth. Very easy, doesn't take a lot of effort. That's got it smooth. And then the next thing, we want to get rid of any little bit of burr that might be there. So we'll just kind of tilt it, about 45 degrees or so. Same thing, just go back and forth. We'll flip it over and do the other side. I should say the other corner of that edge. And that edge is all done. Now let's sketch the other four sides. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take very long. A really nice thing about this technique, not only is it affordable, belts are about $5 or $6 a piece. You can get them at Home Depot or at Harbor Freight. But it doesn't create a lot of dust. In fact, pretty much no dust. It all stays right on the belt. And now I'll do the ends, and these I just kind of drag across there. And now get the burr off. Now you can use this, like I say, I'm using stainless steel here. It'll work fine on any other metal that you'd be stamping. And there we have it. All four sides of this, all four edges rather, are nice and smooth. And now the other thing you'll notice is that the corners are fully squared, and especially for a cuff bracelet it makes sense to have them rounded. We're just going to use this same belt and basically do the same thing, except this time we're only going to drag it across. And as we do, we just want to rotate it up. And as you can tell, that corner's rounded over. If you want even more of a rounded corner, you just drag it a few more times and you'll be done. And 2 more here to go. And that's it. All four corners are rounded over. Now doing that, we've created just a slight burr on there. So I'll just kind of real shallow angle on that corner, and that'll knock that off, and you just kind of flip it over. And all four corners are rounded over, all four edges are smooth. Now I'm going to put some pictures on my website, stampingblanks.com, and show you some closer pictures of the screws and the way I've attached the sanding belt here. Pretty simple and straightforward, but we'll do that just to make sure it makes sense to you so that you can put this together in your studio and have a fast way to straighten out or smooth out edges and round over corners. Hope you found it helpful and have a great day. Again, see us at stampingblanks.com. Bye-bye.